Good morning everyone, welcome back to another episode. We'll head out this morning, myself and Ali, and go and try and see what the otters got up to overnight, and then we'll move a little bit further westwards in the property and have a look what else we can find. Beautiful view of these hippos in Ebony Dam. Nice to see Ebony Dam nice and full for a change. Alright folks, well, we went up a little bit further north, a bit closer to the river to have a look for the otter pride and see what they got up to. The team at the camp heard the vervet monkeys alarm calling and drove out, and very fortunately for us they found our resident big male cheetah. So he's working his way back westwards into the property. Alright folks, so it looks like he's actually eaten quite recently. He's not very hungry, but he also hasn't got a massive belly, so he probably made a kill a couple days ago. And we don't normally see him walking straight down this road. Normally when he comes into this part of the property, he tends to go much further through the bush, looking for prey species to catch in that. So he's heading out straight westwards towards our very big clearings here in the southern parts of Savanna. So we'll spend a bit of time with him and see what he gets up to. I'm sure he's going to go up on one of those big mounds for us. So you'll see he's going to be scent marking quite a bit. If you remember in yesterday's episode we had those two young male cheetah come through Savanna's property, and where he's scent marking right now is not too far away from where we saw those young male cheetahs. So you never know, he may have picked up on the scent of them, and he's definitely going to mark his territory and make sure that they know if they come back here that there is a dominant male cheetah in this area. Alright folks, as predicted, he's come walking all the way down through these large clearings and has found himself a beautiful termite mound. He very often will come and lie up on these large termite mounds in these open clearings. It gives him such a good vantage point to look for any type of predator that might be around, as well as any type of prey species that might come through the clearing. So he's probably going to spend a good part of this morning up here on this mound, and maybe move somewhere around midday. But I think we're going to leave him for now and carry on, and then maybe try and catch up with him later this afternoon. Alright folks, we're busy sitting with a, a herd of giraffe, and we heard some impala alarm calling up along the top of the ridge here. So we've come up to the top, and very fortunately looks like we found Shabinzi again. So he's looking pretty good this morning. Saw him briefly yesterday, but not enough to film, so we'll spend a bit of time with him and see what he gets up to. So we've got some more impala alarm calling behind us here. Shabinzi seems to have noticed it and is making a small grunting noise there. This is definitely the territory for both his mother and his father, so never know, Nyeleti or Kokobela could be in the area as well. Righty folks, as Shabinzi settles down here, we're probably going to leave him. Sun's getting a little bit warm, and we'll probably head back for a bit of breakfast, and we'll head out again this afternoon and see what else we can find. Good afternoon everyone, we're back out again. Luckily for us, the cheetah didn't move too far today. We left him up here on Brass Makidonga, and he's only probably moved 100 meters or so. As we mentioned this morning, he's pretty well fed, so hasn't moved too far. We'll spend a bit of time with him early on this afternoon, but I don't think he's going to do too much till a bit later, so we'll just see what he gets up to. Otherwise we'll probably head off and go try and see what else we could find for the afternoon, and maybe come back to him a little bit later. Alrighty folks, we'll leave the cheetah here. We'll carry on for the afternoon and see what else we can find for now, and we'll maybe come back to him a bit later and see what he gets up to then. Alright folks, lovely herd of zebra here. You can see these two females and two youngsters that we have here. Both these females look as if they're pregnant. You'll see that one calf is trying to suckle at the moment, but that female's not letting her. The calves are now getting too big to be suckling, so these two females probably be dropping between now and November, towards the end of the winter probably. You'll notice that there's also quite a few oxpeckers on them. Oxpeckers doing their job, cleaning up the ticks and parasites off of the body of the zebra. So a great view of 3 yellow-billed storks up on the top of that tree there. Quite common to find them around these prominent dams. They come down and feed in the shallows, feeding mainly on fish and any type of aquatic creature that they can find. Alright folks, luckily for us, Greg has found Thamba for us just as the sun is setting. He came off the road quite quickly to look for there was some zebra and impala close by, but unfortunately they've spotted him, so we'll spend a little bit of the evening with him and see what he gets up to. So if you have a look, he's quite skinny at the moment. The last time we saw him, he was mating with Thamba, so that can be a 3 or 4 day process where often the leopards won't eat. So he's definitely very keen to get on the hunt this afternoon. You'll see him trotting ahead there, spotted something up ahead of us. So as nightfall comes around, Thamba's going to get much more of an advantage while he's hunting. Looks like there was a couple of duiker up ahead and was potentially following them through the bush here. With him hunting like this and us getting our spotlights out now as it gets dark and putting a lot more pressure on him in terms of the noise of the vehicle and the lights and that, his chances of hunting are going to be much less if we try and follow him through this thicker area like this. So I think we're probably going to leave him here, and we'll leave him to his evening hunt, and we'll follow up with him in the morning and see if he's managed to catch something or what he got up to. Alright everyone, thanks for joining us again for another episode. I hope you enjoyed a bit of time spent this morning with the cheetah. Lovely to get 2 different leopards and a bit of everything in between that. So have a fantastic evening, and we'll see you all tomorrow.